What's up, YouTube? So I've noticed today more than ever before, men are so depressed. And when you talk to them, a lot of it, just like with dating, it goes back to the fact that they're seeing themselves as losers in line with what they expect of themselves for where they are in their life. But remember, that goes back to like dating. How dating is not what it used to be. We're playing by a different set of rules now. Same goes for finances. If you think you're going to do what most people tell you to do, work hard, work a second job, a third job, side hustles, live below your means and put all the money in the bank, don't have any fun, don't drink that Starbucks, don't go out to eat with your friends, save up and buy that house and marry that woman and have those 2 kids and a dog with a white picket fence. If you play by those rules, you might as well put the clown makeup on, bro. You might as well put the clown makeup on. What men see as success today kind of needs to change because the dating market has changed. Marriage is almost non-existent to most people in their mind. Cost of living is just silly. The cost of living has outpaced the average income by a sprinter's pace compared to somebody walking. Most men are judging themselves, calling themselves losers because they're not living up to a set of rules and expectations that are long expired, just like with dating. What does everybody tell you still to this day? Work hard, side hustles, work 2 jobs, no fun, save all your money, live below your means. And let me pump the brakes and say, I'm not against that. I like telling people to work hard and be disciplined and hustle and strive for more, but along with that, there is a price to pay that nobody seems to want to talk about anymore. Because let me tell you something. I grew up in a crappy neighborhood, right? I grew up in White Center, Rat City. It's a little subculture, a little sub-city of Southwest Seattle. Like a neighborhood in itself of Southwest Seattle called White Center. My neighborhood specifically was very poor. Everybody was pretty poor. Lots of drug abuse, lots of alcohol abuse. With that, there was a lot of people, like a lot of cities, that grew up in poverty themselves and grew up in, below average incomes. They wanted out. I watched them take that road even when I was growing up. Working super hard. Tons of overtime, second jobs, side hustles. No fun at all. Put all the money in the bank and really be disciplined. And guess what? Every single one of them regretted it. And I'll tell you why. Because you got to remember something. If you're not built for that level of savagery, there is a level of mental and physical and spiritual and emotional wear and tear that will break you down like a car that's being redlined and not having the oil checked and just being abused. Your body and your mind and your spirit and your soul will take a toll just like a vehicle. Just like anything else. Most people are not built for that. Not to mention, some of you guys might not agree with this, but not to mention, with the price of living the way it is, like I said, put the clown makeup on. There's almost no level of hard work and discipline now that's going to get you in that nice house you used to see in the movies back in the day. You're going to have to rethink what success looks like. And I'll use my story, for example. A lot of people would look at me, 38 years old, like I said, never married, no kids, living in a 1-bedroom apartment. They would consider me to be like a loser compared to the old standards. But guess what? Am I really? Because I've got friends. A lot of my friends took that route of going to school, getting that job that they're grinding like a miserable slave at, fighting to keep that job. Marrying a woman that they end up not being super happy with. I digress. That has nothing to do with this story. Marrying that woman and grinding away to buy a house that they can't afford and raise a family that they can't afford. I talk to those friends now. Every one of them, 10 out of 10, every single one of them envies me. Every single one of them says, man, you're so lucky for never getting married. Man, you're so lucky for just kind of living like a bachelor in a sense. A responsible bachelor, I'll say. Like I said, I'm a roofing contractor. I make decent money, but I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. What a loser, right? Well, guess what? I own a pretty nice GT Mustang. It's no Ferrari, but I own it. I don't owe a single penny on it. It's not the nicest car, but it is nice. It sounds nice. It's not the fastest car, but it's pretty fast. I get lots of thumbs up. It turns lots of heads. Is it the greatest thing? No, but it's pretty nice. Guess what? I love my everyday life for the most part. I'm relatively financially free. I pay my bills, no problem. I go out to eat multiple times a week with the bros. I love going to the gym every day. I love my everyday life for the most part. So who's really winning? Those friends of mine that chase that pipe dream from the 1950s, they are not happy. Not to mention, they look 20 years older than they are. Their health is horrible, most of them. Who's really winning? Who's really the idiot? Again, we need to rethink what we consider success today. I think a lot of people, not even considering the fact that the big house with a white picket fence is kind of out of reach for most people unless you come from a wealthy family or unless you just get a super top earning job that most people won't get. I think most people will probably be much happier taking the route I took. Granted, again, let me be clear. I'm not opposed to work hard and be disciplined and all that stuff. I'm just saying balance is real. Balance is real. And again, I think that taking that path today will disappoint most people. I think most people today, with the price of living compared to incomes, they are never going to reach that goal that they're setting. They're not. And again, the ones that I know that have reached it, they're miserable. They regret it. They regret it. Now again, we're all different. Not everything is for everyone. Half of you might see this video and say, you're an idiot. You're just an overgrown teenager. And half of you might agree. But guess what? At the end of the day, I'm happier than most of the people that took that route. By a long shot. I'm healthier than most of the people that took that route by a long shot. I enjoy my everyday life more than most of those people by a long shot. And I have little to no regrets. You know, especially in the realm of that discussion. Little to no regrets compared to those people. And my freedom compared to those people, not even close. And guess what? I don't even make as much money as a lot of those guys. And I'm still way happier, still way more free. I do more fun stuff. I enjoy my life way more. So rethink what you consider winning. Society to this day still lies to men. It lies to men with dating because, again, what do we always talk about? Women are no longer upheld to the standard they used to. They're running amok. Rampant degeneracy. Not only accepted, but promoted. Yet we are still told to play by the old-fashioned set of rules. Yes, ma'am. Let me hold the door. Pay for everything. Treat you with respect. No judgment. I'll overlook it because I'm a good man. We're still told to play by those rules when the game around us has changed dramatically. Same goes for finances. You're still called a loser if you don't have the mansion and the Ferrari. You're still called a loser. Yet the world we live in has changed so much that, you know, taking that path will lead to almost certain misery. Almost certain misery. So it's like, bro, a lot of men that I meet that are doing pretty good, like have pretty good jobs, have pretty good lives, they're depressed. And they shouldn't be. Like, you're doing pretty good, bro. You're doing pretty good. If you got a roof over your head these days, you're doing pretty good. Despite what the YouTube gurus might tell you, you should own a mansion by 25. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I'm a loser. I get it. Well, guess what? I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy. I still got goals I'm going after. You know, I still strive to learn. I still strive to improve and make more money and succeed and what have you. But I'm enjoying myself along the way a lot more than most people. I'll tell you that right now. So again, what does success look like today? Because this world we live in today is not the world of the pipe dream that you're talking about, most likely. Step back. Just like with dating, understand reality and operate in the realm of the world we live, not the fantasy world that, for whatever reason, the powers that be want to keep selling to men. They're not selling it to women anymore. They're playing by a whole new set of rules. And just like with dating, like I said, we are not. You know, We are not. We're being told to be chivalrous and respectful to the women that are hooking up left and right with no morals, no integrity. When they're done doing that, you still marry them and overlook it. What a sucker. They're telling you to be a sucker, bro. Wake up. Just same goes for the financial stuff. You're told to put your head down and grind to be miserable when everyone else isn't doing that. And the world we live in today doesn't really operate that way. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Focus on balance at least a little more. Understand that your mental health and happiness does matter, because without it, all the money in the world means nothing.